They've got the spooky answers playing again, the reprise. Happy birthday to this game. This is the only thing I'm uploading today. Newfoundland Journey. It's birthday, which means it's the Rising, the Wandering Minstrel's request for an experienced adventurer. I find it funny. No one would ever. No Sprout's gonna understand that unless they do Shadow Mirrors. Hey, Netmarker. If it's my dear friend. Adventure friend, please am I so you can have your please come to join us in remembering the calamity. Like I would ever miss the Rising. We have moments outside of our desk of you, not hear me out. Oh, anything for Yoshi P. In part due to the promotional efforts during the release of Moonfire Fair, more people are taking up adventuring. Woo! Not all are yet wise in the ways of the world, however, and I fear they might fall prey to less principled types. Yes. If one such as you were to help them on their way, I would feel more at ease. What say, will you not take a fledgling adventurer under your wing? Hell yeah, bro. I'm truly grateful. And the characters do not sure if we go into further good, chances are a soul will wander in who disembarked on the path of adventure. Pray greet them and offer your help. Right now, you'll know how to identify them. You need but look for someone absorbed in their surroundings. I dare say it will feel like glimpsing into the past, right to the part where you were greeted by a helpful stranger. Ha ha ha. Are we replicating my opener? We're replicating the opener of Vildan. That's the one I did 3.5 years ago. Alright, look, it's Lost Guy and he's on the artwork for this, so I'm here to help. The master of checks notes everything. Wow, they really did replicate the opener, oh my goodness. I'm just standing there. It feels like deja vu. I'm here to help you out, buddy. Who are you? Extraordinaire adventuring. An experienced adventure saying you want to help me on my way. Well, I can tell you guys I've never been anywhere near as busy. So, oh my god, I got lost here so much. I'm not pronouncing that name. Just Nagi will do, and you are right the guess. I'm an aspiring adventurer, that's why I left my village and came here. So I just didn't need to register at the adventure skill. Do you know where it is? It's going to be let's give a tour of Ul'dah, and I got lost here so many times, guys. It's not even funny. How many times did I run around in circles on stream that day? Just that Doris the Kill had there at once. I should probably follow him. Perhaps you should follow. Yeah, I should follow him. I admit, you know, I admire the go-getter attitude, but buddy, come back, my newfound Mikote friend. No, come on, you can do it. Oh, buddy, you good? Oh, to be honest, I'm quite nervous. It's time to interview you too. I'm only the savior of the world. Meet my newfound friend. Oh, hello, what can I do for you today? Let's see, register. Is he? That's right. Yes, I know. Yeah, I'm not pronouncing his name. So he's practically a man. 16. Aren't we alive? The Modi's name. Yep. You come to the. You should write your name in the register. Come. Deja vu. I thought you were for sure we're the Adventurers Guild. If you ever need a bit of advice or think or two about pay me, just don't come bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe. Of course I do hear to the table of gentlemen's vows. Alright, what's next? Nothing, I'm not feeling to go into it, but I'm right here. I can be put in the depressing company. I can only have it from him. He's a renowned adventurer on the bleeding champion of Eorzea, and you can do far worse than to get his advice. I'm just offering a helping hand. I'm really living it up, my mentor title. So you can recommend a guild hit of the... Oh boy. It's so easy to hear there, but it's just let's say where you could have a nice little chat. Yeah, let's talk about the guilds. Don't play Black Mage, because it's a stupid job. I'm sure you do. It's good. I appreciate any advice you can offer. The following event cannot be skipped. Oh god. Alright, let's talk guilds. So let's give the guild test. I'm all ears, Pengu. Oh boy. Let's do amateurs in the cage with the oh my god, I see much the same thing. Last time I could give a proper and said reason for leaving home, of course, but I couldn't express it in words. But now having set foot in the thoughts came clear my mind. I wanted to know what lay beyond their horizon. I wanted to see with my own eyes and be admitted in it, even if the place is right. You like it than traveling, that is? Yeah. How you do, how you do, evidence. Oh. Oh boy, here we go. Here comes the 1.0 referencing. During the calamity, we fled Gardania and took refuge in a village in the mountains. I ended up staying in that secluded place and spent long dreaming to travel the world. Oh. But any experiences in my don't to have, if I could live on the road, is there a guild that could equip me with the skills I need? Uh, uh, uh. If I see if I come over to protect myself, I know this very quickly. I just hit one random as the home to the Pugos and Thaumaturge Guild. Oh, he forgot Gladiator. Gladiator exists too. Oh, this just the Pugos of an investigation space. I'm quite yeah, okay. I want to keep hanging out with this Mikote. No, I should be fine. Should be. If we still tend to agree to afterwards, there are a few more things I'd like to ask you about. I'm just here to have fun. And remember 1.0, okay. He's off to become a monk, but Gladiator exists too. I mean, who wants to play Gladiator, right? It's not like I started as a Gladiator main. I mean, I did. But now I'm a fancy schmancy DK and my sword is clipping through the ground. Perhaps you should go looking at that big Ellis guild. Buddy, did you get lost again? We've got answers playing. Are they always going to bring the stage back? Because that's not a complaint. Buddy. This is versus display. I watch you. I know something like strong and hits. Examine not things anymore, of course. You're too kind, Master. I'm so good at those things and more. Oh, he's just having fun with the guild. Okay. And then you can fly that much his neck and big. I'm glad the guild is having a good time. Oh, Peggy, this is the biggest degree. Thank you, thanks for your recommendation. Oh no, it's a pancake to get. Oh, it's a night. It's the loud place. This is my town. I look forward to watching him go in our art. Oh, so like me. I didn't know. Remember, says let's keep you trained. Next time we shall try something a little harder. Welcome to the Tigulist Guild, which was literally just a series of trying to fight the guild. Sorry for keeping it. It's like I said, it's combinations. I lost track of time. Monk problems. Oh, Schmitz, as I was training, a peculiar minstrel approached me, UCP. He said that if I'm resolved to walk an adventurous path, I should seek him out for a task. My voice suggests that you accompany me if you're willing. He's apparently waiting at the Riviera Exchange. Time to go see Yoshi P. Is it time to see Yoshi P? Well, I'm happy to help him out. He's actually wearing the new Adventure Sprout, or the Adventure Sprout thingy that boosts your XP. But it's actually not good to use it, because it takes away from a hat. No. Is Yoshi a task and then we can speak with Yoshi? Look, speaking with Yoshi in game is the one thing we all look forward to, right? My friend, you've done a splendid job as a guide. I was like to entrust the task to you. Yep. Do you say Pringy approached me at your behest? Is this a metaphor for how we should be helpful to Sprouts? He did in Mexico to see from Mexico position I seek to capture the essence of the times, while any number of subjects would be worthwhile. Of great interest is the recent rise in the rank of adventurers. Are we having an in-game canonical to match how many players we've had, and thus bringing different generations of adventures together? I'd hope for inspiration to strike, and I'm pleased to say that it has. Drawing upon your experience walking your path, you've helped Naga to begin walking his. A reminder that the present owes its existence to the past. That is to say, the present and the past are deeply entwined. If we would capture the former, we cannot well disregard the latter. I ask you each find an object with a connection to the calamity of the event which gave rise to the realm's birth and present it to me with its tale. Well, now that sounds not like a treasure hunt, and it'd be my very first task as an adventurer with St. Pingu's how we do it. We can't deny a task from Yoshi P. Excellent. When you have your items, pricing at the reward exchange. Yep. Yoshi P is saying it's almost time to be this members of the stuff I exchange, right? One chance there someone will have something. Yeah. Let's go find a 1.0 object. If you're a 1.0 wall, can you like bust out your sword and be like, this was from 1.0, I used it to fight Bahamut. How to know we're all doing the event quest. Everyone's sprinting in the same direction. I could just take the Ethernet, but... Come on, let's begin looking around. Is he accompanying me? Yeah, I know how this works, game. You got anything 1.0? Welcome, what is he after? I'm looking for something 1.0. So I was just looking for Clementi, you say, why I'm just saying, and I'm studying for Mishka Steve and sentimental value. 5 years ago, the eve of battle, Cardinal, a young temple knight set out from his homeland, wishing to do his part for years when his nation would not. Alas, the man never arrived in the flats in a deep and merchant being attacked by a dragon and lost his life. Going to the stranger side, this was his ring, and heirloom passed down through his line. Wow. What a tragic tale. How did the ring find its way back after the night fell? It seems like the merchant couldn't have survived unscathed. This sounds like a bogus story. So the night was mortally wounded. He was shaking the dragon. It was his last breath. He trusted the ring to the merchant. Yes, that's how it happened. So to say, if you're interested, I would really depart with the relic for a special price, but for today only. That sounded, yeah, that was a bogus story. Sherlock, I suppose there's bound to be other things out there. That was a bogus story if I've ever seen. Discuss the local cuisine. Oh, this looks really good. Everything looks so amazing. In the course of your journeys, you must have sampled all kinds of food, from simple fare to exotic feasts. Look forward to sampling everything too. Yeah, but don't go too expensive, buddy. All food gives a 3% XP buff. Oh god, what can I tell them about collectibles? House of Sweaters, what kind of place is this, I wonder? It's Rowena Trippy bullshit. Seen it with the house, so We offer awareness exchange with scripts, but all their services are only available to those who we know and trust. So if I was about herself, make a name for herself one day. Lucky one day. Yeah, buddy. And you also have to be a crafter-gatherer. It's stupid. Stupid Royd. Feedings from daily necessities to unusual curios ideal in all manner of ways. If there's something super you need but ask. Can I have a 1.0 object that isn't fishy as heck? Some objects of the command of the two of you adventurers, you know, in that case I have something that may be of interest. It's a journal I acquired from an adventurer who retired. Injured, the man recorded his experience with the climate in detail, and I guess it was value for students of history. Gib. Oh, an adventure restriction account. I'd love to pour over. Do you keep a journal for your adventures as well? I'd love to be able to one day. With your permission, of course. Shoves my book. Have fun. It's like 1,000,000 pages. For the received, I have a scapula article from the Raven. Go down his leading tablet. This way, the crypt events outside the calamity, however. An article from the Raven. You say, I think we've got a winner here. I think we got a winner. Oh, did I skip one over here? It's the Mikote artist and his gay boyfriend. Oh, but as big have you been, my friend? I remember you. Storky and McCraft, you see in the for the rest here, said you're shooting. Please feel free to browse at your leisure. Don't forget to hesitate if you know any questions. We're looking for objects that bear a collection indication of the calamity. Do you have anything that fits the description? As a matter of fact, I do. Yonder panel entitled The Sultana 7, I have that, depicts an inspiring event from the calamity. 'Twas the final days before the final fall of Dialamun, and inexorable approached, foretelling our impending doom. Panic spread like wildfire, while many broke in the desperation turned on the Sultanate, leading a rioting broke out across the lot. To call the masses, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Namo took to the streets with a guard consisting of only 7 subjects, for they alone had the courage to stand with the Sultana. There she addressed the rabble. Heed me, my beloved citizens. The realm lies upon the brink of the 7th Amelie era, yet not so long as we live, we must not forget our compassion. Now is not the time to take your neighbor, but to proffer him the hand of succor. Brought to their senses by her words, the people laid down their arms and set about healing the wounds they themselves had inflicted on Ada, and those who returned from the battlefield found the home as much as they had left it, a gleaming jewel in the desert. Her Majesty sounds like a great ruler. Debatable. Although it's fortunate to have for watching you. Thank you for the tale. These Spigot did an incredible job capturing it in glass. Don't remind me. I just so seen it. Let's find a quiet spot to discuss what to bring back. Finally remembers putting together that painting, and I have the mini game where you can put together said painting. I think the greatest part is that woo! And number 2, but that was all very new and exciting for me. Talking to myriad people, learning the tale behind each object has been a great experience, and I won't stay to forget it. And then we need to decide what to take to the minstrel. Have you made up your mind? Oh, I have to actually pick. It's not that I have anything against the painting. It's that, bro, I've done that painting before in years past. I see, I can take it to the too, but then settle something else. What is it? I don't mind, if you don't mind. I'd like to keep it a surprise. Come, let's purchase our respective items and meet back when the minstrel awaits. Wait, do we have money for this? I mean, does he? I'm rich. I can afford anything. You obtained the retired adventurer's journal. I just like how he asked if I have a journal, buddy. I sure do. It's full of stuff. Time to go speak with Yoshi P! The moment we've all been waiting for. Yoshi P's cryptic teases for the future. Yeah! What job is he gonna be? Is he gonna be a Reaper? Or Paladin? I forgot how he does it. He should be Paladin, right? Because Walsh job was Paladin. He just cosplayed as Reaper IRL. If I need to know him a trust, I want to speak with Yoshi P! Have the journal. Yes, well now, what have we here? It's a journal. It's important. It's Yoshi P cutscene time. The Journal of Elementary say, despite the various claims, such records typically do not have a historical value on account of their limited perspective and inherent partiality. Yeah, by the same token, they have great deals for me before the opposite glimpse into the writer's heart. There is no richer material for penning verses. Now then, what did you bring, young? No, what have you know? Yeah, what did he grab? And what might this be? What is it? Oh, he goes, it's a scoop of articles from the Raven. You see, my sister is a reporter for the tabloid. Oh. During the calamity, she traveled on interviewing adventures about their journeys, and I had loved nothing more than to hear of her tales. They seemed like such a diverse crowd adventurers. No two people were alike, and yet they were united in the free and shackled lives they lived. Wishing according to the end time, I found myself admiring them. Looking back, it was my sister instilled in me the desire to see the world and to become richer. That's why I chose this scrapbook. Oh, buddy, that's so deep. I wish looking at newspapers could inspire that in me. I see the footprints someone leaves on their journey. It becomes the starting point for another. Dare I say it, footfalls? I want to see Yoshi P. Yes, a verse comes to me, a blessing from those for those whose souls who taken their various cherry steps into the unknown. Pray lend me your ears. Alright, Yoshi P, sing it. It's the same notes every time. Boop! Time to go see Yoshi P. Wee! With our epic prelude, I'm back, baby! At least there's no ominous moon in the background. Oh look, it's all the starters. Exception of Malviera, because Malviera is for losers. I wonder if I just didn't want to include it. No, he did come in as... He did come in as Reaper. Haha! It's Yoshi P. Greetings, warrior of light. It's Yoshi P, the man, the myth, the legend, and Reaper dashing in. This is a world that exists outside reality. Could it be a dream, a flight of your conjured mind, perhaps, or perhaps not? This is Yoshi P's once-a-year meme. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. I was right when he was gonna pop up as Reaper. First of all, I would like to thank you for continuing to grace us with your presence. You and your fellow adventurers are an inspiration, and this shall never change. The world, however, is an ever-changing place, mysterious in its elusiveness. Unexpected hardships may turn our lives upside down, and though we all desire peace deep in our hearts, the sparks of conflict never cease to be struck. Like an adventurer's journey, the world is constantly moving towards the unknown. It takes considerable courage to alter course. Yet I ardently believe that it is but a small but significant step on our quest to create new adventures. Yeah, indeed. Another great change is about to visit the world, and it's to open the way to exciting new journeys. What is this, Yoshi P? And 'tis our abiding hope that our journey together shall ever continue on to the distant horizon and beyond. Now the time must come for this vision and time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. No, I want to hang out with you some more. Return to walking your path. I know that you are in our hearts always. No, wait, I wanted to keep talking with Yoshi P. Till next streaming, I bid you safe travel. See you next year for your in-game reference. I like how they literally did not include Malvira. No, my Yoshi P moment. What's the big change? Huh? Is it female Hrothgar? Thank you for the generous reward and the uplift for gives me courage for the road ahead. Yeah, Mikote be a adventurer. I totally did not just have a conversation with producer and director of critically acclaimed MMO Final Fantasy XIV, Yoshi P. Speaking of time, it's time. It's time to set on my own though. It was brief. I enjoyed our time together. Hope to see you again somewhere out there. Go get him, fresh sprout. That much and more is lost to the calamity. Temperate souls continue to step forth, paving the way into the future. In such a moment in history do we stand, and for you I perform another song. Yes, now here we go. Now it's Sushi P's cryptic tease of the next patch and expansion, really. Your life is riddled to bear gladness and grief. Neath stars and through storms, the answers to seek. Your footprints are threads to be gathered and woven. A song you've done is resplendent, dancing to the night to the heavens. Ha ha. Wins eternal, get it? From the embrace of the gods to mankind has been torn upon one's eternal lives, and memories are born. The future is unwritten, brilliant rapture, so our journey shall continue into tomorrow and tomorrow! Clever. I bet he thinks he's clever for sneaking in past song references for Shadowbringers, Eternal Winds, and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. And did you feel as you watched nice enough? Did the sight fill you with worry for a fledgling adventure, or did it awaken fond memories of your own humble beginnings? I was a sprout. Whichever it may be, I know that yours is a journey more trying than most. There will be times when you are overcome by loneliness and each step feels heavier than the last. In such a moment, I bid you remember this. Don't you dare. So long as you harbor love for this world, ever shall be there be a place for you, and your adventures will never end. I love you too, Yoshi P. Deja vu. We meet here every year. And there you go. Happy birthday, Final Fantasy XIV. Seasonal event quest complete. The whole 9 yalms. Clockwork Solus. No lance must remain beyond its cast. Go forth, conquer, rule. We'll give it a look. We'll look at it. Designed in the likeness of Solus Soscalvus, founding father of the Gallian Empire, this automaton was created at the Royal Workshops to commemorate the 9th anniversary of his ascension. Several units were dispatched to the provinces as a show of the nation's technological prowess. We'll look at him. Is he not considered a spoiler? I mean, it's just like Artbert. He just finger snaps. Of course. Of course. But of course he does. And now the minstrel's just chilling where he usually chills. Anyway, there you go. We'll hang out with answers for a minute. I just want to see what the minstrel says. The end of Winston makes the beginning of the other for those who continue to forge into a world vision for the HTS limb of the winters were not for a song. He just chills up there. Alright, my answer is aside. Good stuff. Happy birthday, 14. And as UCP said, may our adventures never end.